These are my tips and strategies for beginner and professional young men and women who are working in the SEO industry. It's everything you'll need to know to rank number 1 in Google for at least the next 15 years. I suggest you bookmark this video because we're going to cover critical topics that are easy to forget, and you should reference this SEO strategy anytime you feel lost. These are unique concepts which I developed on my own over the last 15 years working in the SEO world. First of all, keywords don't matter anymore. In fact, they haven't mattered since 2009 when Google announced in the blog post that meta keywords are no longer used for ranking. This is all good for us because personally I never liked keywords. They're just annoying to work on and I'm glad they're in the past. In 2013, Google rolled out a new algorithm called Hummingbird. Here's the Wikipedia page for it. I highlighted the most important parts so you don't have to read anything. Let's look at the clues. Context and meaning over individual keywords. That just means they're no longer dealing with keywords, which we already know, but it's good that they confirm this. Title tags, relevant content, and Google shows more theme-related results. Aha! This is enough for us to really understand everything. All you need to worry about is your title and make sure your content is relevant to some theme. And here's a tip. We know that 8 out of 10 people never read content. In fact, 6 out of 10 people will share an article without even reading it. This means all the content we create is mostly only for machines. So we can just write anything and once in a while put in some relevant keyword. Machines are terrible at understanding content. And the next best thing they have is to monitor how many of us actual people use which websites. And then Google will just reward those websites with a high rank. Simple, right? Following this logic, I came to my first principle that I call boldly attract with incredible title. I made it into an acronym so it's easy to remember. All it means is we need a title that gets attention. And it has to be ingenious. Think of it like fishing. The tastier the hook, the more fish you get. Let's look at an actual example when I search for Microsoft on Google. Notice the title they have. It really meets the highest standard for our title principle. Microsoft took this even further, and it's not only their website title, but it's also their main corporate strategy. Please realize when we talk about a title, it could be any title. Website meta title, YouTube video, blog headline, product name are all titles. If you still have SEO questions after watching this video, please write to me in the comment section and I'll do my best to respond appropriately. Now, unfortunately, just titles are not enough, and we have a second principle here that I call capture attention without text. Remember how Google claimed they provide relevant content? The easiest way to do that is to deliver content that users already spend a lot of time on. And you can't use text because no one reads. And this means you have to be really creative with pictures and headlines. And there's a good trick. All of the successful websites literally have a cat on their main page. Let's do an exercise and look at Instagram's SEO. They caught our attention right away. These SEO tricks are so good, you probably didn't even notice until I pointed out. If you think this is all a coincidence, you're mistaken. Let's look at another example. YouTube. Notice something? It's not an accident they rank number 1. And see how many views that video got? Now that's what I call great SEO. Facebook is the same. I'm sure you'll notice if you connect the dots, you'll get a familiar face again. It's a good example of subliminal messaging working together with SEO. You can also study this very video for how to do SEO. I only created this video a little while ago, and I'm sure it will rank number 1 for many years to come. Think about why you clicked this video, and why you're watching it. I'm demonstrating both of the main SEO principles firsthand. This tutorial is so good, just today I got several Fortune 500 companies begging me to give them a course. Let's turn these principles into a matrix. On one axis, we have our bait principle, scoring 1 to 10. On the other axis, we have our second principle, again, scoring 1 to 10. If both are under a 5, this means you're lost and you don't know what you're doing. You should rewatch this video and do some searching for inspiration. If you're above a 5 in bait and less than 5 in cat, you're just doing clickbaiting, and while this definitely works, it will only take you so far until you have to deliver more relevant content. If you're under a 5 in bait, you're doing good, but put more focus in your titles. I spent 3 days coming up with my title, and you should do the same because the meta title is 80% of your business. And lastly, if you're over 5 on both of these, then you're one of the giant websites and you're already successful and you did everything correctly. Now to recap what we learned. To rank number 1 in Google, All you need is to get a lot of attention from many people. You can accomplish this by following these two principles. Boldly attract with incredible title, and once you have attracted the users, you should use something that can capture attention without text. Remember, text and content is not really for people to read, but rather it's there only to make the machines happy. If you follow these two tips closely, you'll find that pretty soon your website, video, blog, or app will be at the top of search results for a relevant theme. You can use this video as an example of best SEO practices. I've been collecting this knowledge for 15 years and I'm passing this knowledge on to you so that you can also succeed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.